seen. But I feel like I'm still correct in saying if the wrong tweet or the wrong Instagram post goes up, you can get upset.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, hey, listen.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, man. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already, man. We watching the Terence Crawford versus Shawn Porter final press conference, man, before the fight this weekend. This was the best press conference they done had so far. Usually that's how it go. The last press conference always be like the most bomb, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times where a lot of these fights, and I found some little highlights that I feel like I wanted to talk about during this press conference. So let's dig into it, man. Y'all subscribe. If you ain't subscribed already, hit that like button, y'all. So before this little situation, the first thing I seen was, let me go back to where we at. 3 minutes and 31 seconds right now. Let's go to it real quick. We got time. Nigga, it's fight week, nigga.
On your resume, I'm curious as to...
Before I say anything, this guy right here think he Brian Custer. I just want to let this nigga know you are not, nigga. So stop trying to do the shit Brian Custer do, nigga. You ain't him, bro.
Where your mindset is right now. We have seen your personality and being with you all over the place for weeks like this for championship fights. There's this metamorphosis that takes place where your personality tends to change as the week goes on, as we dwindle down closer to that opening bell. And you've often said you don't need to be the loudest.
Her mouth hurt. She had to stop smiling for me. Hey, hey, she had to stop smiling for a minute. That motherfucking jaw was hurting.
Straight at your opponent and look through his eyes and calmly say, I'm going to beat your ass. And they know it when you say it. When you look at Porter, have you now reached that point when you're ready to say that? And do you think that this man to my left would believe those words?
He don't got to believe it. I'm going to show him come Saturday.
Okay. That was some heat.
I should respond to that.
Hey, Shawn said... Shawn said, well, okay, I'm supposed to respond to that shit? Like, okay. He said he gonna beat my ass. What does that mean? That what type of shit Shawn Porter on. He's like, huh? Okay.
Floor is yours.
I think it goes both ways. I don't really think there's much I can say to Bud that's gonna change the way you think about yourself and the outcome of this fight, and vice versa. No, he can't look at me and say, I'm about to beat your ass, and I'm going to believe that. And he knows that, which is why he wouldn't even dare do it.
Okay, you told Mark Kriegel recently, Shawn, you said, I know what makes Terence uncomfortable. And you made the point that you were going to touch some nerves leading up to the fight, that Terence doesn't like when you talk about Terence. That he doesn't like to be doubted, that sometimes the smallest things can get under his skin. So whether it's gamesmanship, strategy, or just the nature of how you go about things, I will not stand in your way.
You know what? Because when I said that, and I'm not gonna pull back on it, but Terence, you know better than I do. I feel like you've matured. I feel like people see your character and your personality more now than they've ever seen. But I feel like I'm still correct in saying if the wrong tweet or the wrong Instagram post goes up, you can get upset.
Girl, nice looking that thing.
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, hey, listen.
He said maybe, maybe not. What Shawn Porter basically just said was that Terence Crawford is sensitive. You know what I'm saying? To what the fans say and the media say and all that different type of shit. Shawn basically saying he's sensitive and shit like that, and it might affect him during the fight or whatever and shit like that. I hope Shawn ain't banking on that shit. But one thing I'm gonna say is I kind of agree with that. I do take Terence Crawford for a guy like that, and there really ain't even no knock against him because I believe that. See, I just want to say that this shit ain't personal, bro. I can only speak on my end. I don't know nothing about other guys and shit like that. I can't really speak for everybody. But me and people who think like me, this shit ain't personal, bro. At all. I think you a good-ass fighter. I think you a good dude. And outside the ring, I feel like you a real nigga. I see you a lot with your kids and shit like that, and I don't see you like with all the clout bitch shit that I see a lot of boxers or a lot of other athletes or entertainers period do. You ain't into the whole little monkey games. Like, you ain't into all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, you take care of your kids like you handle your shit. And for that, I think you a real nigga. But with this boxing shit, inside this boxing shit, you be saying a lot of shit that don't make no sense sometimes. And what a lot of people say towards you is kind of right. And I agree that you haven't fought nobody in a lot of words, in so many words. You also say that shit yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, like, oh, I need him on my resume. You kind of saying what niggas is saying. So it really ain't no knock against you. Niggas just keeping it 100 with this fight shit. We can't just, especially me as a content creator, I see niggas say certain shit, man. I click play so motherfucking fast on my video and make a video. When I see niggas say some shit that just flat out not true or just on some bullshit, period, I'm gonna call that shit out. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to this boxing shit. But outside the ring, I believe you're a real nigga. All the way, 100%. Period.
There's people that you can get to and there's people you can't get to. I'm one of those people you can't get to. And I got a feeling that you can get to him quicker on the microphone than you can in the ring. I think in the ring, he is solid. He is a rock. But there may be something that might be posted or said here today that might affect him, and that might have an effect on the fight. We shall see. But I like how y'all going in the archives on everything.
Now, with that, I disagree with Shawn because with that whole Errol Spence fiasco, Errol Spence and Shawn Porter build up. Shawn Porter, a lot of shit got under fucking Shawn Porter's skin. Come on, man, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Niggas like me and other niggas was saying shit on this YouTube shit, and Shawn, it got back to Shawn, he was feeling some type of way. When he was doing face-offs and shit like that with Errol Spence got under, that's why I believe he fought the way he fought, is because the shit Errol Spence was saying to him in them face-to-faces and all you lack skills, or you the dog but you lack skills, you fight like you swim, like you drowning, you said you gonna cut a nigga with a knife. You remember that I did the whole video, that shit went viral. He said he was gonna cut Errol Spence and shit like, shit can get to Shawn, man. Shit gets to Shawn. So he lied on that end. He lied, bro. But he is right when he said it can get to. Now if he just said like this, shit will get under Terence Crawford's skin faster than it get under my skin. Now that's true. I believe that. But don't act like that now, Shawn. Now you know, nigga. Don't have me bring no fucking old shit up, nigga.
That has been said.
Terence, you have repeated that time and again when they ask you to size up this fight, that you feel like you're the far better boxer than Shawn. You feel like you're the better puncher than Shawn. You've openly stated you feel like you have the higher boxing IQ and ring generalship than Shawn. Tell me something, though, when you watch that, when you've scouted him, that you do look at him and you say, I really respect that. He does that really well.
Well, me personally, I respect everything that Shawn do. Like I said, Shawn is athletic. He can box. He can bang. He can, move around in the ring. He can cut corners and take angles. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't respect anything that he do. I just think I do a lot of things better than Shawn.
I agree. He do a lot of shit better than Shawn. But what Shawn does is very effective. You know what I'm saying? But it's a much cleaner, better fighter to watch than Shawn. He is the better. I like his style more than Shawn Porter's style. And a lot of fans will agree with me on that shit. Like, niggas just would like to watch Bud more than Shawn, because the way Shawn fight, you might just bust out laughing. You know what I'm saying? You be like, this nigga doing all type of shit. If it come to boxing, Terence Crawford has the better style to watch and shit like that. But Sean's style, don't act like that. His shit is very effective. What he does, the shit works. Period. And that's all the fuck that matter. His shit works.
Assessment from the champ. We will get the assessment from the trainers. Go ahead, Shawn. You with a mic in your hand, I love. So go for it.
Because this is why this fight is so great for the world of boxing and for TV.
It is.
I would say the exact same thing he said, and I believe it.
And everybody in this room would say amen because we all believe it when it comes to the two of you, and that's why everybody's so excited. Curious, I'll start with you, Bomac. What have you...
If one of the things y'all notice, Sean, he more enthusiastic now. Like, he shows more. Look, this is what up with Sean, because one day I watched a couple of videos, and people talk about how Sean acting different now, right? They say, man, he acting like he ain't used to this. He ain't used to act. What it is with, right? I believe during the whole Earl Spence and Shawn Porter, right? Shawn Porter found himself. I won't say he found himself, but he found out how he want to play out this shit, this boxing shit, and what kind of guy he want to be to the world. How he just in his bag now. That's all. He not acting like he not being fake or nothing. I'm not getting that type of energy from him. He found out how he want. He in his groove. He groovy. He in his bag. He found out how he want to move, and that's how he want to move, and that's how he just opening himself up more. Terence Crawford, on the other hand, may have not found out how he wanna, you know what I'm saying, or that's just him. Period. He's the quiet guy. I'm a quiet guy also. He's a quiet guy, by the way. He's a quiet guy, and he just don't want to do certain shit because he don't want niggas to look at him. He one of them old school niggas. Come on, man. I mean, you can't find too many 30-year-olds who act like NBA young boy niggas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga about, what, like 35? Like, you ain't finna find too many niggas in their 30s acting like NBA young boy, bro. That's for the younger generation and shit. Not saying Sean act like NBA young boy, but I'm just saying, you can't, this nigga ain't with that rah-rah shit, bro. He just don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 26 and I don't even fucking act like the NBA young boy niggas. Cause them niggas act different from my, you know what I'm saying? It's different like age groups with this shit. Like, niggas, we don't act like that, bro. We don't act like them young niggas. Like, I'm a young nigga, but I don't act like the other, it's another generation under me.
You learned about your fighter through this training camp as to where he is now and the changes that he's made.
You know, when the conversation first came up about Porter and it got real serious, I seen a different Terence Crawford.
How so?
The man told us and the coaches, this is going to be one of the hardest camps ever. And it was like that from the day one till the last day we broke camp from Colorado Springs. It's been focus. It's been tunnel vision. It's been nothing but let's go get Shawn.
At a higher level of intensity than you've ever seen.
That's another thing. I believe that, right? I actually believe that because I can tell Bud acting different. That's how you know Shawn Porter is a real threat, because I watched Terence Crawford throughout his other like build-ups to his other fights and shit like that. Like, this is a little different for him because he feel that pressure. If y'all watch my last video, I said Terence Crawford is facing, one of my last videos, I said Terence Crawford is facing an immense amount of pressure to outperform Earl Spence, you know what I'm saying, in Shawn Porter shit. That's what it is, it's pressure. Everybody handles pressure different. Pressure busts pipes. Pressure busts pipes. Bud is a solid nigga outside the ring, which is, you know, everybody handle this shit different. Some niggas flash out, act like they don't usually act. Some niggas act you know what I'm saying, retarded and shit. Some niggas quiet about that shit. I think Bud one of them type of guys, like, that's how he handles the pressure. It's the pressure is why he acting different for this fight. He like, man, this nigga, I got to win this fight. I got to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? To get to the next level, you know what I'm saying, to make the bag you and Earl Spence gonna make, that shit gonna set a nigga up forever, nigga. Like,
way higher level.
It's pressure.
Kenny, you and your son have one of the greatest relationships that we've seen in recent pro sports. I'm curious, and I thought you guys were fantastic with the all-access stuff that we all enjoyed with the blood, sweat, and tears to see, and I know you were pressing him on certain things. How would you respond to that as the changes and where you've seen growth and development that's different from the fighter previous?
You mean in camp or you mean overall?
So in preparation for this fight.
In preparation for this fight, I wouldn't say he did anything different. He approached it the same. A lot of what we've done and what we do is predicated on a foundation. So you got to go through all of those same steps to get to this week right here. So it wasn't a lot of changes. There wasn't a lot of different things that went on. I mean, if someone's telling me they're more intense.
You give me a little bit more.
You good. That's enough. But what I take from what Kenny Porter just said is that, right, when you talk about the foundation, what I take from that is, you know, for instance, say for instance, you got your workout plan on how you want to look. You want the big arms and shit. You want the big chest poking out, and you want some biceps. You know what I'm saying? Some leg muscles and all that different type of shit, right? Because you previously looked like that before, and you kind of got a little overweight. Now to look like that again, you is doing everything. You got everything written down from what you did before to look like that. Now you looking at what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you wrote it down and you doing all that step by step again to get that same outcome. That is what I take from what Kenny Porter just said. That's what I believe he mean out of that foundation shit he just said.
This camp than they've ever been before. I'm probably looking at them saying, why? You're a professional. You've been doing this for a long time. You should always be serious about what you do, and there should never be any letdown. So, you know, what was it before? Was it a letdown before, and now you have to bring it up to another level? But for us, it's pretty much been the same.
Ding, 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 ding. I liked that from Kenny. K. Diddy didn't pull one out of his ass with that one. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? He basically just called Bomac out for what he just said, which was some bullshit. I ain't gonna say it was bullshit, but that's basically what Kenny Porter is calling out. He just called him out in front of everybody. I don't know if that went over too many people's head or not, but that's what he just did. He said, what the fuck is you doing different before that you gotta go even harder and do this and this and this time? Y'all niggas supposed to train hard every fucking time. What the fuck was y'all slacking for at first? We don't do none of that shit, nigga. We do this, and that, and we come on fight night like this. That's what Kenny Porter just said to Bomac.
We worked, and we peak up to this week, and then here we are.
Champ, what's the answer to why? Why do you feel like you were more intense?
It's like this. If you got to push it from round 1 to round 12, it's going to be met like that. I promise you that. So if when I say we took it to the next level, and then I actually take it to the next level in the fight, we ain't going to have no problem about doing it.
Hold on. He ain't answered nothing what the fuck Kenny Porter just said. That was some bullshit. About that nigga just came up there shit on top of his dome. Literally. Kenny Porter called his ass out, right? And he ain't answered the question. What he trying to say now is, look, man, we just gonna beat y'all ass. That's what Bomac want to say now. He want to say, nigga, fuck all that. Fuck what I just said. We gonna beat y'all ass, nigga. That's what he want to say now. Because that shit he's saying now don't make no sense.
It's real simple.
Terrence?
Look at him. That ain't make no sense.
I'm ready for Saturday.
Look, Terrence don't know what to say. He like, nigga, hey, nigga, I'm just ready to fight. Fuck all this fuck shit, nigga.
Shawn, in some of the all-access footage we saw, your father
Kenny
was really
Porter won that
home the need to concentrate on the back-to-basic fundamentals.
And he ain't had shit to say
snapping out the jab, keeping your hands up, of getting back defensively. For both of you, why that emphasis for this fighter here at this stage of his career?
Now, dude, look, this one I don't like. Look how Shawn Porter looking at his ass. He looking at the nigga that just asked him the question like, nigga, what? How the fuck you gonna ask me what the fuck my daddy just asked him and he ain't want to answer? Now you want to turn around and ask me the same? Nigga, shut the fuck up. With your stupid ass. I told you that nigga trying to be Brian Kenny but doing it wrong.
He's a great fighter.
Look how Shawn looking.
And
like, nigga,
I watch my fighter more than I watch any other, so I haven't studied Terence. I know he's a great fighter.
Nah, I don't like that type of shit, nigga. Don't say that. Cause now you just awesome. Now Kitty on some bull. You want a little ass exchange and dude then came back and put you in the trick bag and asked you some bullshit and now you saying some dumb shit. He done tricked you, my boy. That's why Shawn looked at him like that, cause he on Terence Crawford's side or whatever, and he kind of like trying to protect Bud with this, just bullshit. When Kenny said, I haven't studied. What the fuck? Nigga, you need to study this nigga, bro. Fuck all that. You need to study him and study him. Shawn and Bud. Both of them, fuck, don't flex like that.
Because I've known him for years, but I haven't studied him. I don't sit there and just watch tape of Terence from round 1 to the knockout or whoever he's fighting. I don't do that. That's not my way. My thing is to study him and to make sure that he's doing the things that he's supposed to do. So when I don't see those things, I have to try to implement that to sharpen that up. And that's what you do in the camp. You try to get sharp.
That make no sense. But I guess they just tired of talking for real. And they ready to get to the fight. But dude kind of tricked them a little bit with his little word play. And Kenny Porter dropped the ball.
Shawn came out publicly a few times in some of the interviews and said that Terence hasn't been in the ring with anybody who has pushed him past the limits, and he intends to be the guy that does that. Obviously, we all know Shawn's style. We know rugged, aggressive, yet skilled in how he goes about business. Bud's the kind of guy that always dictates terms, that always has the fight on his terms. Is this one of those classic something's got to give fights? How do you see things playing out here?
Well, we know Shawn gonna come, and we know he's gonna be rugged and try to punch you in your mouth, try to punch you back, and
we know that. Right?
That's how he been ever since I've been knowing him, and his dad and team has done a great job with that. But one thing they've never done is face a fighter like Terence Crawford. He's different, and we all know that. The whole world knows Terence Crawford is different.
I hate when Bud and Bo Max say shit like that. Like they trying to convince motherfuckers. The whole world, I don't know shit, nigga. This is what's gonna tell me everything in this fight. I don't know nothing. I was talking about the whole world. Or Bud be like, man, everybody know I want to fight everybody. But and then don't call out nobody and be like, everybody know. Nigga, I don't know shit, nigga.
That's why he on the pound for pound list for the last 5 years. He could do you this way, he could do you that way. He could hit you in your mouth this way, he could slide on you that way. That's the difference between Terence and Shawn.
Kenny, how do you view Terence? If you were to give the man on the street a scouting report on Terence Crawford, what would be your answer?
Happy. Man, hold on, man.
Just as I said, he's a great fighter. But, as his coach said, he's different. Everyone in here has a different opinion. Somebody likes my suit, somebody doesn't. Somebody likes Terence clothes, somebody doesn't. Somebody thinks this guy won that round, somebody thought that guy won that round. The fight on Saturday night is determined by everyone's opinion. It's not like basketball. We don't get to shoot the three-pointer. It goes up. We see this.
No, Kenny. Look, this fight is based on facts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If Shawn come in there and beat the shit out of Bud, he beat the shit out of Bud. Bud come in here and beat the shit out of Shawn, he beat the shit out of Shawn. It's a million nigga eyes watching this shit, and we watching and everybody, you know, gonna have their different opinions, but it's gonna be it's gonna be more people saying this than the other way. It's gonna be more people saying this person won than this person lost. You know what I'm saying? Well, I understand what you're saying with the analogy, but it's gonna be a fact to me, personally. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm watching closely, nigga. I'm not missing a punch. Period.
Score. It's not like football. We don't get to kick the field goal. We see the score.
I see what he's saying.
After
though.
every round, it's someone's opinion around that ring. Then there's the ringside people. They give their opinion. Then there's the nosebleed seats. They give their opinion. There's the people back home watching pay-per-view, but at the same time on Instagram trying to give their opinion. Boxing.
That was a little shot, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to let that ride, Kenny.
It's not a science. It's an opinion. It's our job on Saturday night to make sure that the opinion swings our way.
Both guys, 34 years.
I disagree, Kenny, but it is what it is, man. Good press conference, man. I hope y'all enjoyed my breakdown, full breakdown. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.